the crossbar. Goal! And they're trying to deflect off the proceed. A switch to left fielder down for a base hit.
Hunterdon Central is going to win the state finals here tonight.
Mark it on the board. Touchdown, Red Devils. On the deflection. On the deflection. Hunterdon Central.
And joining us here on the Red Devils pregame show here on the HCTV live stream, it's senior Lucia Capone. So Lucia, you guys are off to a pretty good start this year. Coming off that rough year last year, what do you think has been the difference so far this season?
Honestly, I think it comes down to this team. We're like a very close-knit group. We all have a really good time together. We're like really good friends off the field, and I think that's been the difference this year.
You know, that's easy to say, but sometimes it's hard in practice to do. I think the team only won 3 games last year. So is there that mentality sometimes is, hey guys, we got nowhere to go but up, let's do it?
Yeah, for sure. I think coming off a season as rough as last year was, there really isn't anywhere to go but up. And this team wants it. We want to go far. We want to win. And I think that's been the game changer this season.
Lucia, what do you learn from going through a rough season like that?
Honestly, you learn kind of how to lose. You learn how to control yourself in those tough times, and you honestly learn how to become a team. I mean, losing is not fun for anyone, so being able to like lose, take that, have all those emotions, and be able to transfer that into a season like this to just push yourself to not want to do that again.
And that was Red Devils senior Lucia Capone. Stay tuned next for the Red Devils and Watchung Hills here on the HCTV live stream.
Welcome folks to Stewart Field. This evening we have some girls field hockey action. Tonight Central will be taking on Watchung Hills. I'm George Urquhart alongside Mariah McEwen. Mariah, Central's coming off a very nice win over Montgomery this weekend. Are you expecting them to continue that success?
So, Hunterdon Central defeated Watchung Hills in one of their only 3 victories last year as a team. I'm expecting them to hopefully win against Watchung Hills, but let's not have the announcer's curse say otherwise.
Yeah, hopefully here. I mean, Central's looked really good in their first 2 games. Even the draw on Voorhees, they looked very good. Passing was good. They were able to have a lot of pressure right in front of the Voorhees net. Just a couple bounces, and that would have been a very different game.
Yeah.
The one thing though is that Watchung Hills did beat Pingree 4-3. That is a private school. Again, it's really early in the season, so we really don't know, who's got what. If Pingree's actually any good this year, they can be very good at times. They recruit for their sports, so. Obviously, in public school, you get what you get. You don't get upset. So, it'll be interesting to see what happens tonight. Looks like we have Stallwood, Schnell, and Walker. Schnell had a goal and an assist in the last game. Walker 2 goals. She leads the team with 4 to start the season. Susie gonna look across there, looking for Gebhardt. It's broken up in front by number 12, Johnston.
Like you said earlier, Pingree is a private school that they recruit for sports, and their main goal is to produce college Division I level athletes. That's their main goal as a private institution. So honestly, it's quite surprising that they lost in field hockey for me. However, we don't know how strong their team is this year. And like you said, public schools, you get what you get and you don't get upset.
Well, I mean, even with Pingree recruiting like that, still, they aren't always the best team. It's actually very rare that they're the best team. But, it looks like there was a nice rush there for Watchung, but they could not figure it out here. So Capone will get on it. He's going to look towards Redmond. That went off a Hills stick, and Central will get possession here.
In the net for Hunterdon Central is Caitlin Podnicker.
Danica.
Oh, Danica?
Yes.
Oh, wait. Oh, Danica Podnicker. My
Yep.
bad.
She's had a good start to her season. Had a very nice game against Voorhees. I know there was 2 goals scored, but I mean she had some game-saving stops in that one. There's Shally moving it up well, looking for Stallwood, but Scally. I did it again, didn't I?
Yes,
I've done
you
that a
did it
couple
again.
times. I did it last game. I don't know, it just got into my brain, got inside my head.
I think there's like another student with the similar last name, like Shally.
Yes.
And you're probably
there
mixing
is.
up Shally with Scally.
Yep, that's exactly what I'm doing. Here's Gebhardt.
I'm quite surprised that Pingree, despite how much they recruit, don't always produce the best teams.
That's the case in many different sports. They don't always get the top pick though. It's usually most kids will probably go to Lawrenceville or another private school. Our audio just
Gil
cut.
St. Bernard's.
Gil St. Bernard's. Lawrenceville is the top in the country, so it's usually pretty common for the top kids to go there. It's very similar to college in the way they recruit their players.
Definitely. I've actually been on their campus. It's a nice school for sure.
I've had to go on their campus for swim meets.
I was a softball player, did a camp there. Definitely a nice campus.
Yep. Anyway, it's like Hills is going to get the ball here.
Yep.
And they're going to work it down. It's inside the 20, so this looks like it's going to go all the way down and actually go out here. So Central will be able to turn it the other way here.
I'm hoping Central can pull out the win. I think they have the potential to. But we can't underestimate Watchung Hills. They can play close games like they did against Pingree.
Last year, Central had a 5-1 victory over Watchung Hills, and that was a rough season for Central, and they were still able to put that together against this team. So
For sure, and Central had a young roster, like we said in previous streams. They had a young roster of sophomores who are trying to get the grasp on varsity.
So here, Hills will be able to work this around the outside here. I think Walker got a piece of that one, and now this is going to be taken the other way. Schnell, good stick in front there. Schnell's going to look up ahead for Stallwood. Stallwood is going to put it outside here. Work down the edge.
Stallwood's a bit of a pickle. Passed it to Redmond.
Redmond tried to rifle one into the zone, but that went right off a stick in front. Capone couldn't get on it, but she's able to retrieve it after working back towards it. Hills will settle it here. This is May Higgins. Oh, it's taken away by Stallwood.
I think she went backhanded.
Yeah.
And it ended up in Stallwood's possession.
I looked down for 1 second and the ball was going the other way. Oh, Stallwood got a piece of that.
Lifted it towards, I think, Gebhardt.
That went off the foot of Capone. No call. This goes the other way.
It's hard to call where it goes off the feet because it's a very fast-paced game.
And it's definitely hard to see. That went off due to, that was a lift right in front. Dangerous lift. So
Yeah.
Central will get on it here. Dude is going to lift it down, looking for Schnell. Schnell is going to fight for it at around midfield here. Just skipped over Stallwood's stick, but Stallwood's going to go the other way. All the way down inside the 20. Looking across for Walker. Walker settles it. She's going to rifle it in.
Red zone for we're in the red zone for Watchung Hills.
That went out the back behind the net. Central. It's like Coddington will get on this and get it over to Susie. Susie's going to try and make a move here. Ooh, almost made it through there, but just forced outside there by Elhart of Hills. And I actually have a good sheet today for Hills. I think you might be able to hear some of those players' names as I get the hang of their roster. This was batted down by Walker. Walker gets it to Schnell. Schnell, tried to cross it towards Stallwood. couldn't quite get there. Fighting for it in the center there. Danger zone for Hills, but that's going to go off a foot in front. And it's going to be a corner.
With
Short
the
corner here.
short corner. Sardines in a can.
Sardines in a can. Big opportunity here for Central to get right on the board real quick.
I think Duda's on the pass.
And that's Walker.
Walker.
Here is Redmond. Redmond's going to send one in.
Ooh.
Had a chance.
Was close.
I believe that was Stallwood trying to get a tip on it, or Schnell who was trying to get a tip on it there.
Trying to deflect it.
Went out the back again here. It's going to come back to Scally. Not Shally, Scally.
Yep.
Down inside for Stallwood. Stallwood's going to work it, but it's taken... That did move out, and that was off a Hill stick, so Stallwood will send it back out here to Redmond. And Redmond will take it from about the 25.
The rosters are a bit of a problem on NJ High School Sports.
Yep, it's not the greatest, NJ.com, but they try their best.
True. So today...
Capone was looking for it. Sorry.
No worries.
Stallwood. Oh, it's stripped away right there by Herco. And Herco's going to look for it here. And Redmond fights for it. Well done by Redmond to spin around Herco there, but Herco's able to regain possession for Hills. Scally was able to give...
Scally decided...
Scally came in from the center to try and give some issues there. Oh, and Scally has another nice play there. Able to turn Hills around a little bit, but there's a nice pass all the way down the wing.
Danger.
Oh, and good play there by Duda to cut off the pass that was going right for the center here, but it's going to be off a foot in front. So Hills will gain possession again with Higgins. Higgins will look across. There is no listed number for that one, of course. So, good old NJ.com, no 14 on the list. So,
yeah.
It's a double 13. So, I'm guessing it's one of the two 13s is actually a 14. Schnell was fighting for it there, but it's going to be one back by Hills.
If Madison DeSamo led scoring and she's 13, I think Catherine Howell is 14.
Yep, there's a good chance, but they could still have that wrong. Who knows if even any of the numbers on that list are correct, but I'm just going to go off what I see. Oh, shot opportunity, but Duda got in front of it, and a good stick there from Scally is going to turn it the other way for Central here. Here's Duda. Duda puts it over to Coddington, and Coddington found Susie. Susie down the far side. Two players on her, but she's able to get it up to Walker. Some nice passing here from the Devils. Walker working it in right in front, looking for Schnell, but the pass is just a little too far in front of her. A good sequence there from Central, but it's going to go out the back, so...
Hills gains possession.
Yes, Hills will gain possession. Oh, and a good intercept by Walker. And this is taken by Schnell. In she comes, and there was nowhere to go.
That was really close.
Very, very strong opportunity there for Central. I believe it is O'Shall in goal? Or it's Fulman. It's one of the two goalies on the roster. I can't quite see the number.
Is she wearing 72? I think she's wearing 72? No, there's no 72.
It's either 95 or 99 according to the sheet. But this will go out, and Central
we had so many scoring chances.
Yeah, there's been a lot of scoring chances in the opening quarter here, but nothing quite extremely dangerous except for that fight in the center that happened around the 10th minute. And then, of course, Schnell all alone in front of the keeper, but I think she couldn't quite get a handle on the pass.
No.
Passed across there. That went off a Hill stick out, so
Caitlin
Central
Johnson
will get it again here with Susie. Susie's going to drop it back for Coddington. Coddington's going to try and lift it into the zone. That went off the foot of a Hills player, and it will go towards Central's way. Here's Scally. Scally putting it in front. The rebound comes out. They score.
Hunterdon Central Red Devils with the lead of 1-0.
Very nice. Bounces off a bunch of sticks there. Again, it's always kind of challenging to see who got the final.
We got.
I didn't see who it was.
No, it's so many
I'm sure we'll get the
people.
word soon. It went off about 3 or 4 sticks there.
It's like hockey.
Just a deflection goal. They were all just trying to get that in the net. They all saw the ball in front of the net with no goalie in it, so it was a scramble. Stallwood.
The goal off a Stallwood stick.
Well done. And Central's up 1-0.
Cassandra Stallwood.
Goal scored for the Red Devils by number 9, Cassie Stoll.
Well played there, and Central's going to get the ball back here.
I feel like when I ever watch field hockey and there's like 3 people trying to deflect into a goal, it feels like an NHL game but on grass, which I think is really cool.
Oh, it's not that different from a hockey game on grass. It is a hockey game on grass, just with some different stick rules and some different, mainly just some different ball rules, some different formations and more players. There are some big differences, but the root of the game is very simple. Sticks, balls, goal.
Ball instead of puck.
Ball instead of puck.
11 instead of 6 people on the ice. Usually one person does deflection, not like 3 or 4.
Well, it can go off a couple sticks in hockey sometimes. Oh, well done by Walker there. Walker, what a pass to Schnell. Schnell coming down the stretch here. Almost was able to make it past the Hills defender there. That's a non-listed number again. And and
Enter.com and their
I don't think Schnell
rosters.
quite knows where it's going, so Scally is going to take it here for Central from the 25. Or not. Going to take it from the 20. And then move back towards the 25. Nice pass. I think that went off a Central foot. So Hills will get the ball here.
This year with the win against Montgomery, Central are able to win big games this year. Montgomery is a really big division rival, as we are in neighboring counties. They're in Somerset and we're in Hunterdon. And it's a Somerset versus Hunterdon County showdown here today.
Yes, it is. Nice moves there from Redmond, trying to get it in to Stallwood. Almost does there, and oh, she did, because Stallwood's able to collect it here, and Stallwood's trying to send it across there for Schnell. And Redmond was able to do it, but it was taken away by one stick in front. Capone will settle, try and get it back in there. And Hills tried to whack it out, but Central staying strong on it here. Hills gets back on it. Now they finally whack it out, or they don't, as Capone's able to try and hold the line here.
Central's been on Watchung.
Scally playing down. And Capone's able to keep the pressure on. Extended pressure here from Central, but now it's going to go off. That was off a Hills foot, but no call. And here is Duda reversing it back the other way. Hills is able to collect it though.
May Higgins with the recollection for Watchung Hills.
Oh, that Redmond almost stopped that with her stick. Capone trying to stay with it here. Has numbers down the wing here. Hills looking for the center there. That's taken the other way by Central, but right back on it is Higgins, and Higgins will try and knock it in.
Danger zone.
Danger zone here. Nice
Mayday.
play by Duda,
Mayday.
but Higgins is able to get back on it. Higgins. This is going to be a corner for Hills.
I mean,
Or not.
the quarter is almost over.
That's my bad. I thought that was going to be a corner based on the way the ref signaled. Singled is not a thing refs do.
No, they don't. What's up?
Signaled. It looked like a corner there, but I mean, I guess there wasn't enough time.
Yeah, no.
Stay with us. It's a 1-0 game here at Stewart Field. Central on top. All right, welcome back to Stewart Field for the second quarter of Central versus Watchung Hills.
Schnell took the draw for Hunterdon Central. Kaylin Redmond is on a Hills player.
So here goes Stallwood. It's going to go the other way. What did you think of that first quarter, Mariah?
I think it was pretty good for Hunterdon Central. An opening goal at home in their own turf. It's important to protect your house. And what a great goal, opening goal, because it's Cassie Stallwood's first goal. I don't know.
What is of the season for sure. I don't know if she showed up on the score sheet last year. I don't have that sheet with me right now. I would have been able to tell you last game.
Either way, a great way to start your season against.
Through the legs, but it's collected by Central here.
Either way, great way to start your season against a conference rival.
Yeah, that's a, to your point, conference rival. Central is was finally able to win a conference game against Montgomery. That was something they were not able to do last year, and they did it in the first 2 games this season. It must be very exciting. I'm going to put that there. We just had
clock issues.
We have clock issues or something. Yeah. Anyway, that is why the game has stopped. There were some clock issues, and I guess that can stop the game. Walker's going to try and chase this one down. Comes back. Walker staying with it. Walker causing all kinds of issues for the Hills defense there. But Watchung Hills is able to get it out now. On the far side here, Coddington trying to turn them the other way. And that call will go in the favor of Hills here.
Like you said about earlier, about we beating Montgomery 3-0 in our game with them, it's definitely a big bounce back season. These girls know how to grasp the varsity level, which is very important going in as a team sport.
It's very just to update everyone. There was just a substitution here, and this is Sponso who's hitting it now, down towards Schnell, and Schnell's going to work it ahead, looking for Walker. Almost got there. That was a dangerous lift, though. It almost took out Ashley Gebhardt's face.
That would not be good.
So this will go back Central's way here.
Scally with the ball around the 30.
Scally's going to look inside here for Schnell, and Redmond is going to collect it here. What good kick out there. That is
Juliana O'Shea.
O'Shea. I guess the L is silent.
O'Sheal?
Looks like O'Sheal or O'Shea. I believe it's O'Sheal. I'm not 100% sure on that one. I apologize if we are pronouncing your name wrong.
Yeah.
Here's Redmond. Redmond has some space to work with it here, and it makes a nice move, but there were just too many players there for her to get around. Hills with a fan on it there, and oh, that almost went in the net there. Good save by O'Sheal. And Spons was fighting for it on the far side here. Coddington's able to collect it, try and turn it the other way, but here goes Hills. Hills has their first chance here, but it's snuffed out by Scally.
Scally.
There was a good chance there for Hills to go up there with an odd man rush, but Scally was able to turn it the other way and slow down that momentum. Scally again fighting for it here with the Hills player. According to the sheet, that is Francesca Marino. This is going to work down towards the corner here, and that went off of Coddington's stick, so it will be Hills' ball.
It's a pretty exciting day for Hunterdon Central. In the previous game, we defeated Bridgewater, another Somerset County rival, in boys soccer 2-1, and now we're currently leading another Somerset County rival 1-0.
Here's hoping to make it 2-0 here. Here they come down the stretch with Stallwood and Schnell. Schnell tried to pull a trigger on a shot, but it was snuffed out by a player not on my list of names.
We're doing another sardines in a can situation. I think it's a short corner this time.
This is a short corner. It is going to be Walker to take it here. She takes all of the corners.
And Watchung Hills elected to have all of their defenders in the goal alongside the goaltender.
All 4 in the box and trying to whack it in for, ooh, that was a good chance there. It got all the way through to Schnell, and Schnell was able to get a shot on it, but O'Shea was able to get on it there.
Yeah,
Capone will collect it as it went out.
it just stopped under her foot, and she just kicked it before anything could happen.
Well done there. Scally trying to advance it for Stallwood, and this is taken the other way by Hills, but Capone and Duda are there to collect it. Ooh, a good stick from the Hills player, but Redmond's able to collect it as it eventually came to her. Redmond with some nice moves.
2 people on her. Compliment. Shows you're a good player.
And she was able to win that battle and retain possession. Looking for Rowinski, who is on now, and Sponzo, along with Edo. Edo, Sponzo, and Rowinski are now on. There's a bunch of new additions to the field tonight. Here is Duda with a nice move to try and whack it out, but this will be taken by another player not on my list for Hills.
Yeah.
Number 14.
NJ
The
High
mysterious double numbers.
NJ High School sports are not consistent with their roster.
Dangerous chance here that goes over the net.
Ooh, that was close. Way to
Sorry.
go.
No, didn't mean to cut you off there, but the game kind of cut you off there.
True. Way to go, Danica, mitigating that situation.
Yeah, she was able to make the first stop, and then the second very dangerous opportunity flew harmlessly over the net.
Yeah.
Here's Stallwood looking for Rowinski in the center. It's a little bit behind her, but it finds Sponza.
Double numbers are quite annoying for us announcers.
Yeah, and the thing is, there aren't many other sources that you can really find to actually get the right answers.
Yeah, you have to know the girls personally, and unfortunately, we don't know Watchung Hills girls personally. So, NJ High School Sports is our best bet with getting rosters.
That is true. So, that went out all off of Watchung Hills sticks. So, Sponzo will look inside for Edo. Edo's going to put in the center for Rowinski. Rowinski tried to go in for Walker, but that was snuffed out by Hills, but that's a dangerous lift. So, Shally is going to take it here. Scally. I did it again. Oh my goodness. As soon as I'm not thinking about it, as soon as I let my guard down.
Think of like
Every time.
Scales, Scally.
So, Walker will take this short corner. Everyone in the box again.
Usually, when we are in sardines in the can, we usually have Duda outside the box.
Oh, and there's a nice shot. They score!
Woo! Go Hunterdon Central. We're now leading 2-0.
Well done there. I believe that was off of... Was that off of Redmond's stick or was it off of Capone's stick? They were both in the area.
We don't know. It's either Redmond or Capone, most likely. 18 or 3. Let's not call in until we get confirmation.
It was Redmond.
I think it's Redmond. Caitlin Redmond. Yeah.
Caitlin Redmond.
Hold on.
Goal scored by number 18, Caitlin Redmond.
She had a nice shot there. Found the hole in between the goalie and the side of the net. Good place to shoot.
So Caitlin and Cassie.
That was from a long range shot.
Funny thing.
Off the corner again.
Their numbers, Cassie's numbers, half of Caitlin's.
That is true. So here is what looks to be a corner opportunity for Hills. It's just their player hasn't gotten to the dot yet. And
we elected to have 3 defenders in the can with our goaltender Danica, and I think Duda's in this time, so Capone
Duda was out last game most of the time. There's a shot, but that's blocked away in front. Nice block there.
Dangerous lift by Watchung Hills.
That was Scally who got out in front there. Not Shally. Scally. But it's going to just be another corner here, as that was a dangerous lift. So, will be another opportunity for Watchung Hills to cut this lead in half.
Duda's in the can this time. We don't know who's out in the can in replacement.
Go Central.
Right in the center here again. Oh, a fan on the shot there, and this is gonna go Central's way. Here is Duda. It was a long pass to Sponzo and actually got there. Sponzo. Oh, a good spin. Unable to continue with it there though. Sponzo's still fighting for it. Sponzo able to get back on it.
So
Still a battle here in the center with Sponzo.
there's no number 1 on our roster for Watchung Hills, unfortunately. So we don't know was going against Bonzo for the ball.
It was a long battle there. Usually that battle lasts a very short time. Usually it goes off a foot or the wrong side of the stick or something and ends the battle, but that was a clean battle for a while there.
That's true.
Knocked in again. Hills with another opportunity here.
Danica
Kicked out by Pottinger. Ooh, the rebound went flying by there, but looks like it will be
Another sardines in the
another
can.
short corner. 3 in a row here for Watchung Hills. I was going to remark about how Central have been playing with control in this game. Very little opportunities for Watchung Hills, but now they've had 3 pretty good ones. All in the form of short corners here.
We've been going to the peak. We've been good at killing these short corner attempts, though.
Ooh, Scally almost got that stick there. That went off.
Hodnicker.
And now Central will get it. Another nice defense of a short corner for Central here.
Defending those short corners are crucial as they give scoring attempts for teams
Massive scoring attempts.
very close in the danger zone. And if
ve-
you don't know how to defend that, you are pretty screwed.
Yeah, it's very rare in this game, other than with short corner attempts, that you get opportunities right in the center like that that are just gifted, and you have, no defender right in your face. Here goes Edo down the far side, looking for Walker. Pass didn't quite make it there. It's taken away by Hills here. Walker trying to turn it back the other way, but Hills is on it again. Edo's there for support. Edo's going to knock it back in there.
Dangerous
It's a
lift.
dangerous lift. Yes.
With field hockey battles, you're only allowed to attack the opponent who has the ball in the front. You can't go behind, you can't cross check, you can't do any of that. That will be illegal. Most likely will get a green card for your first offense.
Yes, that is true. Definitely makes this game a little safer. Attacks from behind are not the greatest. That's just going to go right out the back as that pass was way too far for Watchung Hills there. It looked like they were looking for Elhurt on that pass.
But they overshot.
They did overshoot. So,
And these girls don't wear padding unless you're the goaltender. So, attacks from behind would not be good.
yeah, a stick from behind would not feel good, especially with no pads. Doesn't feel good with pads either.
Yeah, I could imagine. Getting cross-checked is a pain. Doesn't have an area protected.
On a nice pass by Duda. She found the hole in between all of the players in front, Watchung Hills and Central players. There's quite a few in front there. Oh, and Stallwood staying with it.
Stallwood is a dual athlete, a triple athlete. She also plays basketball in the winter. She's also a softball player. She plays for Lady Dukes. She and Caitlin played on varsity last year, so they have some good chemistry. Both are goal scorers of the night.
That is true. Lots
Uh,
of good chemistry on this field hockey team as they've been playing together for quite a while.
True.
That's definitely always helps. If you're playing with new players all the time,
Not gonna be great.
I think that's what has helped them find their mojo this season, at least early on here. Oh, and a nice steal there from Redmond. Let's see if she can stay with it. She's able to so far. Redmond looking for someone to pass it to here. Has she won the battle? It's hard to tell.
She was cornered by
Ref is
two
coming
players.
out. I think there might be a green card being assessed here. Struggling with the speaking tonight, aren't I? Wow, again, right there. Little
Yeah.
pauses every once in a while.
We don't know what situation is getting a set. Number
It
one
is going to be a
is
green card.
off the field, which means Watchung Hills is on the PK. Hunterdon Central is on the power play. O'Sheill is going to have good defense behind her because Central's one person advantage for 2 minutes.
Yeah, this is a big opportunity for Central here to really start to put the nails in Watchung Hills' coffin.
Yeah.
Oh, and that's taken the other way by Hills here. There will be down the player for
2 minutes.
the duration of 2 minutes and no exceptions. So basically, Central scores, they can score again on the advantage, unlike hockey where if you score on a 2-minute advantage,
the opposing person gets out of the box.
Yes, it will be even strength once again. That went off a foot in front, I believe, there. So, Central's got a pretty good opportunity here as it's going to be both a short corner and power play, although it doesn't matter as much considering you can still have 4 in the box.
I think Walker is on the short corner.
It's a bunch formation for Central here. Nice pass over. Redmond can't quite control it here. It's going to be taken the other way.
Shorthanded goals can happen.
By Hills. Rowinski's going to put it back in for Redmond. Redmond trying to look across there. Did she win that battle? She did. So Redmond will take control again here. She's going to take a shot. That stopped in front. The goalie's way out. There's a chance for Central here.
Ooh, that was close. Really
good
close.
Opportunity there for Central, and another good opportunity being set up right now as we have another short corner with roughly 40 seconds to go in this half.
The clock continues to run. It's not like football where it stops every 2 seconds.
Walker will take it. Scally is going to switch up with Coddington.
I'm just being hyperbole.
Here's Scally. Oh, the rebound came right in front. Big save by O'Sheill. Another big save by O'Sheill. Another stop. She got that one too. Save after save from O'Sheill. Another opportunity for Central to knock it in. It's somehow staying out of the net for Central.
O'Sheill has been on that.
O'Sheill's been all over it. There's another shot. My goodness.
Wow.
And that's it. Unbelievable finish.
Halftime.
O'Sheill able to make probably about 10 saves in a row.
That's impressive.
You usually don't see 10 saves in a game from a field hockey goalie.
No.
Unbelievable.
That was ridiculous. Wow.
O'Sheill just single-handedly kept Watchung Hills in this one. Either way, though, it is still a 2-0 lead for Central. Stick with us for the second half.
And joining us here at halftime is Red Devil senior Ashley Gebhardt. Ashley, a different tone this year. You got off with a tie and then a win. What's been the difference in this year's team?
I would definitely say our team bonded because this year we've grown so close as a team. We've already had a bunch of pasta parties, which is definitely our favorite thing to do. And through those, we've joined together. And honestly, practices, I feel like we're all pushing to our hardest. And we all just want the season to go really well for us.
Last year was a learning year in a lot of ways. The team struggled, but what do you learn? What do you gain from a long season like that?
You learn how to lose, but you also learn how to grow together because through those you have the tough practices after where the coaches are really on you about making sure everything's kind of perfect. And through those lessons, you're kind of just learning, like, you need to really be tight on this certain drill. You need to make sure you're perfect on your passes and all these different things.
Ashley, you mentioned that bonding. Yeah. How important is it to have that team chemistry as you guys play?
It is so important. We always say before a game, if we say anything offensive on the field, don't take it seriously because in the game, the heat is so high, everyone wants to push to their hardest and do well. And then after, if someone said something rude on the field, it's always I'm sorry after, like, I just want you to be your best that you can be. And we all just take the criticism, but it's not, like, rude to us.
Ashley, what has been the best part of this Red Devils field hockey experience for you?
I would definitely say the season last year through losing, I think we've all grown from that. And I think those experiences of going through that such a hard time, like we've come back this year and we just want to be the best we can be. We've already started off on a really high note. Our first home opener, after we finished, we were all happy with how we played and how we did. And then winning this weekend also really put us really high. And I think the energy is just really good this season.
And today's lesson from Ashley: from pain there is pleasure. That was Ashley Gebhardt, Red Devils senior. Stay tuned for second half action.
All right, welcome back. Welcome back
72.
to the third quarter. And it looks like Central up 2-0. What do you think of that first half? Pretty exciting, pretty good from Central, right?
Pretty exhilarating. I mean, it's our house. We're trying to protect it.
I mean, that last little sequence there with O'Sheel making, I think she made at least 8, maybe 10 saves.
I'm leaning towards 10 on that one.
I'm leaning towards 10 as well. It was shot after shot after shot, point blank. Somehow it didn't go, but yeah, Central are like sharks with blood in the water right now. They can smell the victory here. They know that, you know, it's a tough hill to climb. 2 goals.
We also changed sides. So in field hockey, the first 2 quarters you start on one half, and on the second 2 quarters you start on the other half of the field. It's not like hockey where you change every period.
Yeah, well, I think the different time denominations definitely make more sense for it to be half and half. But here is Hills with some offensive opportunity here, but Coddington snuffs it out. Back on it again. Watchung Hills, another player not on my list, and that will be moved forward to Herco. Herco tries to find number 2 inside there, but ooh, almost intercepted off of Duda's stick there. Here goes Walker. Walker's gonna push forward. Walker trying to stay strong on it, but it goes the other way. That looked to be off of the foot of that Watchung Hills player. Well, that pass made it all the way
to
Walker, and Walker's gonna try and keep going, but it's taken away by Watchung Hills. And oh, good opportunity here for Watchung Hills.
Capone and Duda trying to calm it down.
Trying to race back. They did. Capone was able to get back.
And Duda with staying on that Watchung Hills player. Dangerous lift. Almost hit
very dangerous
Redmond's
lift.
head.
That did hit Redmond in the
gee.
shoulder, I believe.
I thought it hit her head.
It looked like it came close to hitting her head for sure.
That's nasty.
It was up near her head.
Oof.
It's dangerous. That is a very heavy ball. If that hits your head, that hurts.
And possible concussion. I mean,
that's why that's a rule in this game. You can't lift it like that.
Yeah. Similar to softball, I was pitching, and
Yes.
my catcher, I was having a mound visit, and my catcher threw the ball in my head.
That'll hurt.
And I was put on concussion protocol. So, I mean, it's understandable that it's a rule here in field hockey and in softball.
So, Hills is going to come back the other way and playing with a little bit of fire behind them due to the fact that they know they're at a 2-0 deficit. They need to make stuff happen now. That's going to go out. And
Ponaker trying to regroup that ball. Ended up, I think,
it just slid right out. She didn't touch it. And
yeah.
Capone will give it to Duda to start it here. And Duda was looking for, can't quite see the number, that's Redmond.
Yep, that's Redmond.
And
Watchung Hills trying
that's
to
picked off.
get on
And here
the board.
comes, oh, look at Walker's wide open, and Gebhardt's wide open here. As Gebhardt's going to work her way down the far side. Almost got around the Hills player. Still fighting for it. Brought it back the other way towards the center. And that's going to go Central's way. Well done by Gebhardt forcing that battle. Let's go Central's way, and Redmond's going to get on it here.
Redmond's a trooper. She's been out a long times in games. Remember the Voorhees game, she was pretty much in for the whole game except for overtime.
That is true. Oh, and Gebhardt trying to get a shot there. Couldn't quite handle it. This one's brought back inside for the center there. That's Schnell. Schnell took a nice whack at it there, but it's taking the other way. There's a nice shot and a nice save by O'Sheal.
Ooh.
Let's see
Short corner.
which way this is
awarded?
going to go. It looks like a short corner. O'Sheal with another great stop. I mean, since the first 2 goals, she's just been
Amanda Walker on
fire.
the pass. They like to have 4
Right in the
people in
center.
the box.
Here's
Redmond with the whack.
Redmond. There's another whack. Oh, it's right in front of O'Sheal. O'Sheal got a cross. My goodness.
She's dipping, diving, ducking, and dodging.
Juliana O'Sheal with some remarkable saves here. Just single-handedly keeping her team in this game. I mean, Central has had, that's like probably the 12th opportunity point blank. And
I mean, she witnessed that 5-1 loss against Hunterdon Central, so she doesn't want that repeating again. So she's been on these goals attempts for the past 2 quarters.
here goes Redmond. Redmond got it all the way to the center there to Scully. That was well done by Redmond, and this is brought in by Schnell. Schnell with another shot there. That got a stick, hit a stick in front, and that's going to go Hills way. My goodness, they're just all over front of that zone there, and it looks like, I mean, it just looks like there's going to be another goal here soon for Central, but it's just been...
It hit Stallwood, I think, in the arm.
Yeah, that was a lift that was too high, too close to Stallwood.
Are they electing to do a short corner?
It is a short corner.
So this time they think they're going with 3 defenders and the goaltender. Actually, no.
I'm going to put all
Scratch
4
that.
in there.
All 4 in the can, aka the net.
Walker to Redmond. Redmond settles it. Oh, just jumped over her stick there a bit. She's able to put it back for Scally. Hang on.
Yeah, I don't know.
There's a shot in. That's going to go Hill's way again here.
Juliana O'Shea has been carrying this team right now on her back, trying to prevent every attempt from Hunterdon Central to make sure this lead that Central has isn't huge.
It's basically the only reason why we don't have a 4 or 5-0 game right now.
Yeah.
Here is Hills back the other way with it.
In the Skyline Conference, we will remember wins, losses, like no other conference. We are very, very spirited about our schools and our wins and losses.
That is true.
It's like every high school, but I feel like there's something more in the Skyline Conference.
Yeah, the Skyline Conference has got some pretty electrifying games and teams, and it's just one of the most competitive divisions in all of New Jersey, which is a very competitive state due to its high population density and overall high population. A lot of great athletes come out of New Jersey.
The Skyline Conference has
Duda was able to make a nice stick there. Sorry
You're
to
good.
cut you off there, but she had 2 Watchung Hills players bearing down on her, and she was able to get that knocked out. Here's Susie. Susie tries to put it across the front of Herco, and that was a well-done play by Susie. She was able to knock it right in front of Herco, and she was able to knock it off Herco's stick in the end. So it's out. So here is Coddington. She'll play it from the 25 here.
Our conference has Hunterdon County
Coddington
schools.
gets looking for Susie.
Our conference has Hunterdon County schools, Warren County schools, Sussex County schools, and Somerset County schools.
That is true. My goodness, they were very close there during that little spiel as to what what counties we have in our conference. Central had it right in front, but weren't able to do anything with it. This is gonna be Central's ball again here. Susie will take it at the 19. Susie's gonna look for Coddington. Coddington's gonna touch it right into the center there, right in front for Schnell. She couldn't pull the trigger on that shot. And Capone will settle, bring it back in for Redmond.
Redmond has 2 people on her.
I think Redmond, she couldn't win that battle that time, and here goes Hills the other way. That was a interesting pass there.
Yeah.
And it will go right back to Central. Don't quite know what the Hills player was looking for there, but I think it was just a pass that was too hard or too far from the stick of her teammate. Here's Duda trying to figure out where she can put this ball so it won't get intercepted.
Our state's super competitive in sports. I mean, one of the best hockey players, Johnny Gaudreau, came from our state, Salem, New Jersey.
Really? I didn't know Gaudreau was from New Jersey. I know Paul Mary's from New Jersey. Here comes
The Florida Panthers'
Gebhardt.
recent goalie acquisition, Anthony Stolars, is from New Jersey. Trevor and James Van Riemsdyk is from New Jersey, Middletown.
Oh, very cool. I did not know the origins of a lot of these players. This is some interesting stuff here.
Hockey TV, hockeydatabase.com.
Hockeydatabase.com. Guess if you want to know that much about hockey players, you can check out hockeydatabase.com. Here comes Stallwood trying to direct that towards the net, but it is going to be falling behind the net. Central has basically had almost every single opportunity in this quarter so far. They have controlled very, very well.
O'Shea's been robbing.
O'Shea has been the difference so far, and Central taking a bigger lead in this one. They already have a very solid lead at 2-0, but
Yeah, for sure.
a 2-0 lead in any hockey game, whether that is ice hockey or field hockey, can very quickly turn into maybe even a tie game or maybe even a down 1 goal. You can score 3 goals pretty fast.
True.
And basically all these sports. Here they come the other way. A nice pass there. Duda was able to break it up though. Duda's on it now. Oh, and it's taken right off of her stick. Oh, and a good play by Hills. Look out, here they come. That pass is behind number 2 though.
Another mystery number.
That is a mystery number. And this is gonna be,
You pretty much get what you get with NJ High School sports, and you don't get upset.
it's true. Here is Watchung Hills is gonna have opportunity with a free pass from the 25. So I feel like it's the first time they've been down on this end this entire quarter, and it's not gonna last long. It might last longer than I thought. It looked like Walker was gonna take that one right away. Here's Susie finding Walker. Nice receipt of the pass by Walker. She's able to push it forward for Schnell.
Schnell is on it.
Schnell is able to knock it ahead. Nice play there from the Hills defense, but it's right back for Walker. Walker tried to touch pass it across for Stallwood, but she couldn't quite get the handle on it. Coddington able to turn it the other way for Central. Back to Scally. Scally looking down the center there. Taken away by Hills. But Susie back on it again here. Susie with a nice pass that finds Walker's stick, and here is Stallwood. Stallwood pushing it across for Walker. She tried to go in for Jessica Snell, but it was just behind her. It was a nice set of passing there from Central. Unfortunately, the final one couldn't make the connection there.
O'Shea's been keeping Watchung Hills in this game, and field hockey fat Aaron Matson, 4-time national champion, is now the new head coach of UNC women's field hockey.
That's an interesting fact. I haven't looked at any college field hockey. I definitely should check it out.
Definitely.
I believe Rutgers used to be good at one point. I'm a big Rutgers fan because my dad is Rutgers alma mater, but I remember I used to watch some of those field hockey games when Rutgers was going for the national championship, but
this year
I do not believe they're in the same caliber.
I mean, there's Maryland in their conference and Northwestern. Those two are juggernauts of field hockey.
Juggernauts of field hockey.
But UNC is the primary juggernaut, but they're in the Atlantic Coastal Conference, where they recently added SMU, University of California, Berkeley, and Stanford University. Although North Carolina, Clemson, and Florida said no, 14 schools said yes to the expansion.
All those different changes amongst those leagues, very crazy. I remember hearing about it with football, and it's sounds like it's more like quite the mess.
I think
so.
It's
A short corner opportunity here for Hills. Big opportunity. There's a shot. Good stop by Podniker, but it comes right back out to the Hills player, and it's taken away by Central.
It's definitely a mess from people who don't play football, because college athletes who don't play football don't fly private. They have to fly commercial, and on top of that, they have classes and lifts and practices, so that's going to be hell for them.
And they're most likely not going to get that multi-million-dollar payout that some of those football players do. Here comes Gebhardt with a shot, save made by O'Sheill. That rebound was just a little bit too far away for Schnell to collect, but
Lifted
I
it
don't think
too
that
high.
would have been a stop she could have made if that ball found the stick
Yeah.
of Jessica Schnell. And now
The lights just came on in here.
the lights did just come on in here, making reading the sheet a little easier, even though it is completely inaccurate. Oh, and here
Yeah.
they come down the stretch. Watchung Hills
Duda.
with 11 seconds. See if Duda can stop it. It's crossed in front.
Duda and Scally.
Oh, dangerous. Danger. That comes right through the front.
Mayday.
And that's it. So Central is able to keep them out of the net there right at the very end, as Hills had a nice opportunity. But it is it is still a 2-0 game here for Central. It's a nice game. It looks like Hills could have an opportunity to get back in this one. Stay with us. All right, welcome back to Stewart Field for the final quarter of Central versus Watchung Hills. Mariah, what do you think the outcome of this one's going to be?
Most likely, Central remains with a 2-0 lead. I'm saying most likely, not to curse our team, as Gebhardt takes the draw with Schnell at her left. I couldn't catch the person on the right.
Rowinski
Thank you.
and Schnell, and it looks like, I believe DePaulo's out there as well. Geoffrey, not DePaulo. My bad.
Joffrey, yeah.
So, a couple personnel changes for this fourth quarter. Does not look like Amanda Walker's out there. And
I think Redmond, is Redmond still on?
Can't tell right now. I do not think so. No, it looks like Redmond might still be on here. In they come here as Central's bringing it down in. No, Redmond is not on anymore. So, almost an entire flip of that first line out in front. Scally is still on, though. She's been on all game.
Yeah.
Along with Duda, Coddington, and Schnell has played the majority of this game. Oh, and look out. Here comes Hills. The Hills players
Duda trying
faster
to
than Duda.
calm it down.
Oh, and Pottinger able to get back out there. Good play by Pottinger to kick that away. Smart play there. She did not wait in her cage. She saw that Duda wasn't going to make it back, so well done by Pottinger to kick that one to safety there.
When a whistle's been blown.
That's the thing with this game. It's only a 2-0 lead. One goal in this game is completely different in this fourth quarter.
For sure.
Central definitely cannot relax.
Definitely not. We can't kick our feet up. We have to keep dialed in.
I think a third goal would be very, very beneficial for Central right now.
Yeah, definitely
just
a
take
cushion.
that pressure off a bit. Still, the pressure would be on with the amount of time that there is, but third goal would really kind of add a little bit of dread for Watchung Hills in this one.
Yeah.
Nice defensive play there by Scally. Just had a good game.
Scally and Gebhardt been on that Watchung Hills player.
That's going to go out the back, and Central should have possession here. Duda bringing it out to the 15.
Lift it.
Gonna lift it to Scally. A nice lift, a clean lift, and let's go up to Gebhardt here. Gebhardt looking for, I think that is Redmond. Redmond's able to put it in the center there.
Shot went too wide.
I think that might have gone off a Watchung Hills player. Redmond, I believe that is Redmond. She's very far away, and you can't really see the number or her face at all. So last quarter, knew kind of where she was because she came across the field at one point. But the far side players are definitely a lot harder to identify.
Yep.
from the booth here. Looking for the center there, but it's going to be Watchung Hill's ball.
I mean, the booth is built into the stand, so you can't really, on our home stand, so you can't really see the opposing side that well.
Here is nice pass down the center there, but it got away. Here's Geoffrey. Geoffrey tries to get it past the stick of the Watchung Hills player, but that's a fan on that pass. And Scally working. Look at the size difference between Scally and that Watchung Hills player. She's able to just body her off of it. There's a whistle there. I believe this will be Central's ball. I think that went off the foot of a Watchung Hills player.
Coddington takes the ball.
Coddington will have it here at the 40. Coddington's going to look down for Schnell, and Schnell keeping the pressure on right there. That's going to go out, and it will be, should be
Central's ball.
It's going to be Geoffrey to take it here. Or not.
It's Hill's. I think because she tumbled.
That's a questionable call.
I agree. It's kind of questionable.
I don't really know what the ref's looking at there. It was pretty clearly off the stick of Watchung Hills, but I don't know if maybe the way Geoffrey picked it up.
Honestly, we can't see what the ref sees from a booth maybe 30 feet above the ground.
Sometimes it's what the ref doesn't see. So
yeah,
ref isn't always completely correct in many cases in many sports, and field hockey is no exception. But we're just gonna assume the ref was in the right there. Didn't seem like any of the Central players were too upset with what the ref had to say. Usually there's a good clue by the way the Central players react. That was a danger zone there. Pottinger able to kick it out again, but I think there was a call already.
Hey, at least the ref wasn't like Stefan Auger.
I think you might have to explain that reference.
Stefan Auger is a pretty interesting NHL referee. His known game was him versus a Vancouver Canucks player named last name of Burrows, where he gave 4 unnecessary calls towards him.
Yeah, well, it's almost like that game last season where the New Jersey Devils had 3 goals taken off the board against the Toronto Maple Leafs. That was a crusher for me as a Devils fan, watching that happen. And 2 of them, it was questionable. It was definitely questionable. But
I'm both a Devils and a Rangers fan. It's quite...
then you're not a fan. Oh, is that an own goal? Oh my goodness, that was off the stick of Rowinski in front. No opportunity for Pottinger to stop that. Did not see that coming.
Yeah, I did not.
And that just goes to show throwing the ball at the net sometimes is all you have to do. And we have a brand new hockey game here.
And a lucky bounce or an unlucky stick to your own goal.
Lucky or unlucky, whichever side you're on. This is a different hockey game now, and you're going to expect some fire here from Watchung Hills as they're able to kind of turn this around. But here goes
Central
Rowinski. Rowinski's going to knock it up, looking for Schnell. Schnell.
Ooh.
Oh, it was a good stop there.
Close.
Coddington's able to collect it there.
Coddington has 2 people on her.
Oh, and a good play by Coddington to get around there. Now looking for Schnell again. And
the clock is
collected here. Coach DeFazio not click the button right away, but
yeah, the clock was stopped at 9:14.
I'm sure the parents will let him hear about that eventually.
Oh yeah, that's for sure. The parents will give him an earful.
Here goes Rowinski. Rowinski's going to take it the other way. Schnell. Schnell. Oh, and a good touch pass for Gebhardt. Here goes Gebhardt. Gebhardt with a rifle. That one redirected. Ooh, just
close.
wide.
Just off of O'Sheill's arm.
My goodness. Oh, man.
O'Sheill does not want the deficit to be back at 2.
And O'Sheill has kept that deficit at 2 until Hills was able to score that goal there. So a lot of credit for O'Sheill. However this game goes, if Hills ends up winning or tying this game in the end, it's going to be all on O'Sheill, especially with that sequence right at the end of the second quarter. Stop after stop after stop.
Definitely.
Coddington will look back for Geoffrey.
Joffrey wasn't there,
Geoffrey.
or the pass was too wide.
Pass was a little wide there, but Geoffrey's able to get back on it here.
Watchung Hills has been trying to swarm their players, like 2 players per one attacker.
Hills is definitely being a lot more aggressive now with the way they're playing. They can see the light here as they are just a goal away from tying this.
We do not want another overtime situation.
No, we've had enough overtimes.
Ugh.
We had an overtime in the opener that ended in a draw.
Yep.
We don't need another one. We need Central to close this one out here.
In 7 minutes and 30 seconds.
Still,
Technically, it should have been lower if the clock wasn't stopped.
We're just going to pretend that that's the amount of time that's left, and I don't think anyone has noticed. So
Yeah.
I think it's all good.
True.
This comes the other way.
The marching band.
Danger here, but Dude is able to
Dude is able to
put the
quell it.
fire out there. Put the fire out. That's a call made pretty frequently by one of our other commentators, Tyler Rodriguez. You'll hear him say that pretty often.
Yeah.
One of his signature phrases there.
He also plays soccer here.
He does.
He always high fives us after his games.
He and his team had a good game.
2-1 against Bridgewater.
Oh, let's see if Central can close out another 2-1 win today in a different sport.
Let's hope. Except soccer was a come from behind.
Soccer was a come from behind.
It was 1-0 and then now it's 2-1.
Geoffrey looking to push it between 2 Hills players here. Ooh, and that one just slid out. Rowinski couldn't quite get to it.
A whistle.
A whistle, and it's going to go the other way. Here's Geoffrey. Hills fans don't like that call at all. I heard some loud "Are you kidding me?" from the
parents.
From the Watchung Hills faithful.
It's definitely different for like football, like for games that are not football out here, because the parents are actually commingling in the central stands. Usually,
yeah, there are no parents in that visitor stands, and so you're gonna get some direct commentary between parents of each teams here. So sometimes it gets a little interesting, gets a little messy. It was getting a little messy in the soccer game earlier today. Some parents exchanging some yells, but yeah, it is what it is. Everyone loves their kids, so.
Yep, true. And let's hope those yells don't go into anything against NJSIA rules.
Yeah.
Or anything against Skyland Conference. We don't want any problems with the conference itself or the league.
Yep. Rowdy parents can be an issue sometimes. Central's ball here. Is that one out of play?
5 minutes left in the quarter.
Central's just got to hold it down for 5 more minutes. Maybe score one more to just
nail it.
Put a nail in the coffin is what they need to do. Scally working hard there to try and take it the other way, and she does. Well done by Scally. Up to Schnell here from Gebhardt. Schnell gonna look back for Gebhardt. It gets there a little behind her though. Gebhardt want to make a move there. Oh, Schnell almost found it right in front of her
Rolled
there.
over her foot.
And there you go.
Short corner.
It's a short corner. Big opportunity here to make it a 2-goal game again for Central.
I think that's Walker doing the pass.
Nope, that is Gebhardt.
Gebhardt.
Walker is not on the field right now.
And Watchung Hills elected to have all 4 defenders and the goaltender in the can, aka the goal.
That's it's been working pretty well for them. That one skips over Sponzo's stick, but luckily Geoffrey's right there, but
shots go wide.
Rifles that one a little ways away from the goal. So
another whistle.
Watchung Hills ball with 3:50 to go here.
It's never too late to score a goal for either side, honestly.
Very, very much anyone's game at this point, especially with the Hills going out. Back the other way comes Central. A nice intercept in front. Oh, looking for the center.
Rowinski.
Ooh, that was very close for Rowinski or Gebhardt.
And
it's another short corner here is the call.
They elected to have
Gebhardt's going to do it again.
all four in the net.
They've been doing that all game, and it's worked very well for them. This is going to go to Rowinski. Rowinski across for Sponzo. That goes off Sponzo's stick. Falls to Joffrey. Sponzo puts it in. Ooh, big danger here. Here's Coddington. Oh, that's off the side. Oh,
O'Shea.
That was actually a stick in front. Never reached O'Shea, but it's going to be another short corner here for Central. 2:58. So here is Rowinski. It's going to be another corner here. Corner after corner here. Watchung Hills is trying to stay in this game. Actually, this is not going to be a corner. It's going to come all the way back out to the 25 for Coddington. Oh, and that's put in for
Hit
Schnell,
the other
but
side of
that's
the
the
stick.
Wrong side of the stick.
That was close. If she
My
had the flat
goodness.
side instead of the round side. Ooh, it's close. Good attempt, though.
Very dangerous. Oh, back the other way comes Gebhardt with a nice steal. Oh, my
Watchung
goodness.
Hills has been on it. Dangerous lift.
This is getting very intense here.
2 minutes left. This is chaotic, nerve-wracking.
Here goes.
Parents are screaming.
Judah. Yeah, everyone's getting into it. Oh boy.
It's final minute. Final
gonna be-
minute and a half.
Looks like it's going to be a free hit from the 25 here. Oh, that's all the way in. It's right in the center. It's cleared away. Oh my goodness.
We don't want any dangerous
Getting
lifts.
very, very intense here. A minute 30 to go. Central has the ball.
It's close.
Duda is going to clear it out. Oh, almost a perfect pass.
To Schnell.
That wouldn't be Schnell. That's
I thought it said 8.
8 is right in front of us right here with
Oh,
12. So that's actually Redmond. So
Redmond, right.
haven't called her name for a while.
Yeah, it's
Stayed away from her side so far. Oh, dangerous play there. That's off the foot, and the other way it goes.
final minute. Let's see what Central can do.
That one flipped ahead. Here goes Schnell. Schnell can't get to it. So it's going to be back for Watchung Hills. It's now or never for Watchung Hills to get back into the zone here, and they need a goal.
Come
Dangerous lift, so it's going to go back the other way for Central. Another whistle, and it's back to Hills ball.
30 seconds left in the quarter. Anybody's game.
There needs to be a move on here. Central's ball, actually. I think even the players were fooled by that call there.
Yep, for sure.
Rowinski gonna knock it in, looking for Schnell. Schnell has it taken away from her. And trying to fight for it.
10
Trying to put it out
seconds.
the back. 7, 6.
6, 5.
Bill's trying to get a move on here. Time is running low, and that's gonna do it.
Game.
And Central is able to win again here.
Just
2-1. And it's 2 straight wins for Hunterdon Central
against conference rivals.
against conference rivals. Big win tonight. Very, very good game played by Central. And stick around because I believe we have an interview with
Caitlin Redmond. So, as a senior, what's your biggest thing you want to accomplish this season?
I think as a team, we all just really, really want to win. Coming off a season last year where we didn't really feel like we made the most of like all the players that we had and like the talent we had. I think just coming back, that kind of lit a fire underneath us to all like work together. And like honestly, all of us seniors talked about it, and we just wanted to have a fun season. Like that was our main goal. So that's just my goal, is to have fun this year.
So you had a big goal this evening, tonight. How do you feel about that?
I'm really happy with it. I'm glad that we were all able to like pull off a win. I'm glad that the goal helped with that. But I think everybody played a part, and I'm just really happy with like what we did as a team. So
That's amazing. Very close win. Good job.
yeah, thank you so much.
That was Caitlin Redmond for y'all folks. Final score, Hunterdon Central 2, Watchung Hills 1. Thank you for tuning in to HCTV. Have a good night.